Hey everybody, today we're talking about why patents are so expensive. I am JD Houvener, a patent attorney and owner here at Bold Patents Law Firm, also the author of Bold Ideas, The Inventor's Guide to Patents. I helped inventors, thousands of them, over the years acquire now almost 400 patents issued as of today. And I'm excited to talk with you about this topic that is usually top of mind for inventors, even those that wouldn't even call themselves inventors yet, as they're just getting started on this journey. Why are you quoting me these huge legal fees to help me on this journey of getting a patent? Why is the concept of enforcing a patent so expensive? So let's unpack some of these questions because you deserve some answers. Well, the truth is that patents, the cost of acquiring a patent can be done in lots of different ways, right? You can spend a lot of money or you can spend a lot of time. But in the end, I would argue that that cost is the same. Because there's a lot of things that can happen if you decide to, for example, file your own patent application. You might end up spending 4 or 5 times as much, churning, iterating, trying to respond to the examiner, floundering, right? Learning that area of law on your own, and usually, right, not always, but usually ending up with a patent that has a very, very narrow scope that really will not protect you in your product, your technology, as you enter the marketplace. And so that is where you end up having to pay the most, because you're losing, in other words, the opportunity cost of not having a nice, big, enforceable patent right that you deserve, right, for coming up with this new invention. And so with working with an attorney, yes, there are more upfront costs and expenses where you're hiring someone else to do the diligence of a thorough patent search. Someone who has experience writing an application, putting the specifications, the technical know-how, the detailed descriptions about your invention in just the right way so that it sets you up for success when it comes time to submitting that application to the patent office. And now you're prepared for that pushback, the rejections, the objections for the examiner, and you have all of that laid out in your detailed description and your spec and drawings so that the claim scope can be tweaked just subtly and do that dance with the patent examiner to get the broadest, most complete claim set possible issued for you as the inventor, because that's what you deserve. You deserve to have the biggest scope of rights as you enter into the market, whether that's starting your own company and selling your own product, or licensing a patent to a fellow company that you might be able to get a royalty back for every single one that's sold. All right. So there's lots of different things that go into paying attorney's fees and why it can be so expensive. Let's talk numbers. If you hire a law firm like Bold Patents, you could expect to pay between $20,000 and $30,000 over the course of what could be 2 years, maybe even 3 years, if it takes that long to get the patent granted. Now, you could spend even more than that acquiring a second or third patent and developing what's called a patent portfolio, which is usually recommended if your technology is subtly changing or you expect further iterations of your invention into new spaces, new topics, right? New matter. Now, beyond that, there are expenses when it comes to enforcing your rights that can go way up, right? When it comes to going to threaten someone for suit, filing a cease and desist letter, or filing a court document, right? Actually making a legal action in a federal court. Those sort of things, hiring a litigator, doing the research on infringement, and maybe even going through the settlement negotiations, that can be the most expensive of all. So when you talk about acquiring a patent, that may be sort of the tip of the iceberg. Like I said before, if you end up selling yourself short, not hiring an attorney, yes, it could be less money up front, but you're really going to be paying a lot of money on the back end, because honestly, all the turmoil you'll go through, the lost opportunity in not getting the right patent in the end, but truly that time lost where you're trying to develop that knowledge and skills that's taken patent attorneys years to get, you have now forgotten, right? You have taken your eye off of perhaps what's more important, which is your invention, right? Which is developing your business, being the founder of what could be a brand new startup. That's where your attention should be. Maybe it's developing your business plan. Maybe it's finding the right manufacturer, the right partners, the right investors. Those are the things that founders, CEOs, big movers and shakers should be focused on, and allowing the professionals to do their one thing, which is helping you get the best patent possible. And that's what we do here at Bold Patents. So hopefully we've answered a few of those questions and started helping you think about, gosh, maybe this is expensive, even though I'm not paying any money. There is a real risk and opportunity loss shared. So if you learned something today, give us a like, subscribe to our channel on YouTube if you haven't done so already. And if you're ready to take that leap, but you're not set on scheduling time with us, right? You're not quite sure if now is the right time. We're giving away an Inventor kit. It's a PDF download I put together myself. And you click below in there, it's 4 pages. The first page has a ton of links on the bottom, a link to my book, Bold Ideas, The Inventor's Guide to Patents. It's a PDF version, as well as a full layout of our patent search options, application options, and then my patent success matrix, which is a really cool perspective of both patentability and marketability. All right, everybody, I'm wishing you a wonderful day today. Have a great one. Go big, go bold.